Good morning everybody and welcome at RoboCup today.
Hello, welcome in Sydney. Today we had a great start with our matches at the Mid-Size League. Better to say we had a flying start since one of the RoboCup Tech United decided to leave the soccer field mid-game. We have a great clip of that.
So it didn't went that well and we had to stop the match. So it was a good first try.
It was a good first try. There were a lot of localization problems for the robots and the match was forfeited by Tech United, unfortunately.
Yeah. This morning, we played a match against Iris, which didn't really go as planned. We had some problems with the localization, which actually means that all the robots didn't know where they were on the field. And that was caused, so usually we use a compass to decide whether we are on our own half or on the half of the opponent. But in this hole, in this area, the compass doesn't work anymore. So we had to try another way to determine whether we are on our own half or on the opponent half. But that wasn't completely finished yet. There was a little bug in there.
Who are able to take the pass or not? No, they are changing. What's happening? Let's see. It's two robots from Tech United trying to find the ball. Something is going wrong.
So unfortunately we had to forfeit this morning. So Iris won with 3-0. But luckily we learned a lot. So in the meantime, between the match of this morning and this afternoon, we fixed the bug that was still in the software. So luckily now we finally know where we are on the field again. So we can play soccer as usual.
And again, one of the robots from Tech United driving in the border. There are some serious problems with the team from Tech United.
The second match was a lot better. So we knew where we were on the field, so we could actually try and test our strategy, test the rest of the software instead of only knowing where we are or trying to know where we are. And it actually worked pretty well. The first half ended, I believe, in 9-0, and the second half was 13, so 4-0, so in total 13-0. But this time the opponent had to forfeit. They had two little robots in the field, which means that if you have only one robot left in the field, then you have to stop the match. So this afternoon we're continuing to develop our strategy as usual. So like I said, we already fixed the biggest bugs in there. So the more we can test on the field, the more we can prepare ourselves for the later matches, the more important matches later on in the week, like hopefully the semi-finals and the finals.
But at Home League did better than the Soccer League. We did two challenges and it went not perfect, but it went okay. So we scored a few points. So we interviewed Lars for you.
So in this morning's challenge we had a little bit of a struggle. We got 3 tries and in all of the 3 it didn't work out the way we hoped. The first time we fit the object wrong, so the robot fits the trash bin, which we tried to grab the trash bag from, and the trash bin was fitted incorrectly, so that went wrong, unfortunately. The second try we had an error because we could do a real quick fix on the first try, after the first try, but we got an error in our code somewhere, so that didn't work, unfortunately. And the third time, that was the most shameful. Probably there was some dirt on the laser scanner and that's why the robot thought there was something in front of him and that's why he wouldn't drive. So that's unfortunate, but yeah, well, that happens. So in the other challenge of this morning, we actually scored the maximum amount of points we hoped for. So that's 70 points for us, so that's good. However, unfortunately, that's a little bit less than you could get because we're a little slow. So in this morning, the second challenge, you had to clean up a room. The room was not specified, so you go in, you ask which room should I clean, you get a room, then you go to all the objects in the room and you start cleaning. And in this case we only cleaned one object, but we did that perfectly. But since we're a little slow, we only did one, so yeah, but we did good. So this afternoon we'll be doing the receptionist and the serving drinks. And in the receptionist, the main goal of this challenge is to to help people find a seat. So you have to find people and then look for empty spots in the world. And these empty spots, that's the trick. These are hardest to find. So you have to look, how does the world normally look like and how does it look like now? And if you can compare them, you can find the empty spots in the room. And for the second challenge, that's the serving drinks. So, and then we have to find people, or first we have to go to the bar, inspect the bar, what's on the bar, which kind of drinks do we have. Then we go to the people that are in the room and we ask them what kind of drink they want. And then we have to remember, okay, is that drink on the bar or not? Then we tell them, oh yeah, we can serve you this drink or we can't. And then we'll see how that goes.
Luckily, after the not so good start for the mid-size league, the other matches went well. They have now played 3 matches versus Hibikino, the Falcons, and also versus Nubot, and all 3 matches were won with big numbers, so to speak. 2 of the 3 matches, the opponent had to forfeit, which gave the team 3 extra points. But we have seen some great play between Motors, Groenestro, and Bluetooth. At the end of the day, the goal difference for the team was 44 scored and 4 against, so I think that's a pretty good result at the end of the day. Tomorrow, the first game that Tech United has to play is at 1 o'clock Sydney time, 5 o'clock in Europe. And after that, we will start with the round robin number 2, and we will also have the result of the first round robin, of course.
As good as it went with the soccer this afternoon, badly it didn't went that well with at home league. They had to do 2 challenges, but the robot hero gave 2 times error. It was really sad, but all the other teams had also problems with the error, so it wasn't that bad because everyone was terrible. But still, they have to work on it, and tomorrow is a new day.
So tomorrow we will have the second match day. Please tune in again to check the challenges for the at-home league, and the mid-size league will start for us in the afternoon. So I hope to see you tomorrow on our live stream.
Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow.